this tutorial in CyberLink PowerDirector, I'd like to show you how you can take a video clip that has no audio and embed audio in it as though it were native to the clip, or maybe it has an audio track you don't want to use and you can replace it. We'll be working both with video and audio clips you can get anywhere off the internet and those that are native to PowerDirector if you're a 365 subscriber. So let's start out with some general pieces of audio and video I pulled off the net. I have this train, and it's a nice shot of a train crossing an intersection, but it has no audio. So I went out and found a free audio. Let's just put it over here for now. And it's got the right kind of sounds I want. So if I play it, you hear the audio, and it looks like it would work. Now, one thing I want to do is I want to trim the first part of it off. I want it to start with the loud train horn sound, which is about here. Now there's a couple ways you can do that. You can enlarge the track, both in terms of the size of the track, and you can magnify it this way, and you can move to where, scrub to where you want, and you can try to edit it that way. That will work. Let me give you just another option you may not have considered. I'm going to click on the track, and then I'm going to right click and choose Edit Audio from the pop-up menu, and then I'm going to use the audio editor. Now it's true in the audio editor, and I've made it full screen, it's true that you cannot cut or trim in the audio editor, but what you can do is you can be very precise to see the waveform. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to where I want to in this very precisely. I've got a whole screen to look at, not just a little track, and this is where I want to cut it. And you can play it back and forth and experiment where you want to go. And what I'm going to do then is look at my time code. It's 2 seconds and 14 frames. I'm just going to cancel out of it here. And then what I want to do is I want to make sure I've highlighted only the audio track, and I want to get in 2 seconds and 14 frames. I use the period key or the comma key to navigate where I want, then use Control T, and now I'm splitting it as precisely as I possibly could. So you might find it easier to work simply on the timeline, but this is a way in which sometimes I found it to be helpful. So I have my clip. Now let's look at both of them together. So I have my video and I have my audio. What I need to do is make sure they're the same length. So I'm going to go to the end of the video clip by pressing the page up key here. I'll go end. And then I'll use the Control T, hovering over the second clip to split, and we'll take off the last part. Now if I want to make them function as though they were always together, I simply highlight both of them, right click, and then I choose Link, Unlink Video and Audio. And now they move together, they're bound together as though the video was native to the audio. So it's all one clip now. So that's a really nice way to do that. Let me give you one more tip in using stuff like this from some of the resources if you're a 365 subscriber. If you happen to be, let's try another kind of a setting. I'm going to go to my media, and I'll open my panel here on the left side. I'll go to Stock Media and use Getty Images iStock. So I did a search for backyard waterfall, and if you want some more information about the options that you have, you can click on the filter search. This gives you lots of options. You can choose duration, you can choose resolution, composition, viewpoint, all kinds of useful things to filter your search. We're going to leave the filter off for now. But let's assume we want to find something like maybe this one here. I can play it if I want to, or I can just click on it, and then I can click on download. It will begin to download that video, and then I'll have that in my media room. It will tell me I'm successful. I'll click on OK. So now I have that. Now let's assume I want something to go with it. It does not have an audio track to it. I'm going to go to audio, and let's go to sound effects. I'm going to search for water and sound effects. And let's see what we have here. We have water splash. See if I want duration here because I want to make sure it's at least as long as the clip, so it can't be too short. Make this bigger so I can see plenty. spring water stream. Here's one that's spring water. Let's listen to that. And that might work. Okay, I'm going to click on the download button. Now that I've downloaded the clip, I can take, and you notice the icon changed to a heart. It means it's in my resources. I'll take this and drag it down and put it here. I'm not going to edit it in this case, so I'm just going to go to the end of the first clip. I'm going to press the page up, go to press the N key. I'm going to highlight the audio, do Control T to split it. And I'm going to take these two pieces here, right click like we did before, click on link and unlink audio video. And now if I want to play this clip, I have the clip and the audio working together, and it looks just like I might want it to, as if it were all filmed at the same place with both audio and video. So that's a few tips on working with internal and external resources and linking audio and video together in PowerDirector.